Hello everybody, welcome to my Sunday Live. Today I am bringing you products from the brand new mini catalogue. Sorry, I can't get my words out. And also we're using products from the celebration catalogue. So I'll flip you down and you'll be able to I'll be able to run through those new catalogues and celebration brochure with you. Okay, just bear with me and I'll flip you down. I'll go up to the ceiling first and then I'll go down. There we go, how's that? Let's straighten this up now. Everybody see that? Come down a bit. There we go. That looks pretty good. Okay. Oh, hello, Mum. How are you? Yeah, I'm just going to set up my other device so I can see if I'm live. So just bear with me for a minute. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, yes, already it looks like I'm live. So if I'm live. Now I'll turn that volume down. Bear with me for a minute. Turn that. There we go. Just make sure. There we go. That looks better. Yeah. So I'm doing this monthly card kit and scrapbooking kits with Vicky. Hello, Kay. How are you? And Vicky and I have worked together before doing scrapping on the go. So we just thought that we would add some cards in because we all know we love cards. So yeah, so we're featuring products from the mini catalogue. Not a whole suite, just a bundle, and we're featuring some products from the celebration rewards as well. So I will just flick into there. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Sharon Dalton and I have a little studio at Gogango called Studio Shabazz, like you can see here. And as soon as you walk in the door, you see my beautiful tree painted on the wall. Yeah, so my first love was scrapbooking, but in the past few years my scrapbooking has slid to the to the wayside, and it's made way for cards. But this year I'm determined to get back into my scrapbooking, so that's why Vicky and I have decided to get into some scrapbooking as well. So we're going to go to page, I can never find it, there we go, page 25 of our catalogues. For those of you who do not have a demonstrator or are not a demonstrator and would like one of our catalogues, please leave me a message in the chat. Hello Kay, how are you? Thanks for watching. Hello Mum. Yeah, leave me a message and I will get a catalogue to you. I'm just waiting on another shipment of catalogues, so once I get them I'll be able to ship them all out. Okay, so yeah, like I said, we're using this Perennial bundle. I'll move this catalogue up a bit because it's not in view there. I'll just move my two little things out of the road here. Come on, get out of my way. I'll just pop them to the side. I'll bring them back in a bit later. Yeah, so we're going to use this guy, Perennial Postage, with the stamp set and the coordinating dies for our scrapbook page and our cards. And then because that is $90 neat, you're able to pick a level 1 level 1 celebration reward from the celebration catalogue. So I have teamed it up with I'm actually using 2 parts. This guy, the Softly Sophisticated, and the embossing folder, which is the $180 spend. If you were to buy the whole suite here, you would definitely have enough rewards to get that one. But yeah, we're pairing that with this one. So have a couple spare. Oh, do you, Kate? Oh, you sure you're not going to use them, but thank you, that would be lovely. So yeah, so they're the products we're using today. I'll grab them and show you. We will also be using these gorgeous butterflies in here and the bling. So we've got the bling and we've got the butterflies, and I'm going to show you a technique with that with our blending brushes. Okay, and then here's our stamp and our embossing folder, and then our postage dies. So quite a bit in this bundle. Oh, actually, I missed the actual stamp. So we'll use a couple of these stamps out of here too. But let's get cracking. I'm going to start with the scrapbooking page today because I've mostly cut everything out for the cards. So they will be very quick, those, to get done. So I'll just pop this down here where I don't need it, out of my way. Oh, before we do that, there's a lovely demo in the UK, I believe. Her name's Helen Reed, and she's made up this cardstock inventory template. So I just ran it through my printer and then put it into the laminating sheet so that I can just go ahead and mark on there whether I've got any of these colors or if I'm missing any, so that when I next place an order, I've got easy view of what cardstock I need. So if anyone would like that, let me know and I'll send you the link for Helen's group so that you can get it from her site. Okay, so let's get into this. So I need to turn this way because I've covered it up because there's bits and pieces everywhere, but this is kind of what we're playing with today. All these pieces are left over from the cards that we made, so I'll just get them out of our way. And like I said to you, to make things a bit quicker today, I have pre-stamped a few things and pre-cut a few things. So when I start, would love the link. Okay, no worries, I can get that to you. When I start a scrapbooking page, I always put some pencil marks on it. I have a 12 by 12 board here from another scrapbooking company, and it's just perfect because you're able to use your 12-inch ruler and rule some lines so that you know where you're going to start your page basically. Now, like I said, I've already used the stamp on here, but that's not to say that I'm not going to put some more somewhere else. So I've used this one here with the Lost Lagoon ink, and this flower here with the gorgeous Grape ink. So I'm going to get cracking and put these pieces together. Firstly, I cut myself a piece. Actually, I need the ruler because I didn't write these measurements down. A piece of either that one or this one. You can choose anyone. 3 inches by, I'd say 7 3/4. I'm going to put that one at the back here, kind of in the middle. You can see that I've got a couple of marks there. Now I just do this very lightly with pencil. I normally use tape, but because I'm not putting the photos on straight away today, it's not really going to matter. So just a little bit of glue on that. I just find that if I can do this, I seem to be able to get my papers and that little bit straighter, that make me feel not so useless. Oh, that one was supposed to go under there, but that's okay. I'll pop him over there because with these dies it cuts out like postage stamps, so I thought rather than you sitting there watching me die cut, I thought I would pre-do this. So this is the second largest die for that one. So because I will probably put a photo on that one, I might just put some tape on that one. But that other one's going to have lots of layers over it, so it's not really going to be anywhere near my photo and affect the quality of it over time. So I'll put some tape on this one. So what have you all been doing this weekend? It's been a bit hot. I've been not so well. Some kind of terrible rash on me from the doctor seems to think my autoimmune disease, so that was fun to deal with. Trying to keep myself cool in this hot weather. Kay, have you got your suite of this yet? I know you said you were getting it, but have you got it yet? And have you been playing? I took Mum to the beach yesterday, and we had a lovely day down the beach, so it was nice to get out and about rather than being cooped up in the house. Right, now this is where I struggle if I can't get it straight. So what I do is I line it up on my mat, and then I grab my ruler and I put myself a bit of a line here, maybe go over a bit further. Come up a bit, I think. 5.5. Oh, nearly did 5 1/4. Nearly did that crooked as a dog's hind leg. There we go. That looks pretty good. And then I just move that out of the road. So that's our first one. And then I've cut myself a piece of this paper. It's got the actually I'll show you those papers because they're absolutely beautiful. It's got a full display, which would be great for a whole page scrapbooking layout. Just pop them in there. So here's our papers. So this is called Perennial Lavender. That's the one I used with the purple on the front and the back. This one. And some green leaves. This is the one I said that would be perfect for a scrapbook page. Look at that, just gorgeous. And then that's where that crumb cake gingham is. And then this one's got some Queen's Anne lace in it and some lavender. And that beautiful Lost Lagoon colour. Some more crumb cake and some more lavender. So beautiful papers. I'm not having very much trouble using them because both sides are very pretty. They've got you know, a good selection of colours in them. Pretty Peacock, Crumb Cake, Pool Party, Gorgeous Grape, Lost Lagoon. There's probably some others in there as well that I haven't. Oh, here we go. Here's the backing sheet. Berry Burst, Fresh Freesia, Highland Heather, Orchid Oasis, Shaded Spruce, and Starry Sky. So lots and lots of colours that you could use with this set. So yeah, so I'm going to pop this one in here so that I can see. I might go just a little bit higher. I might actually go on that line, I think, because I'm going to put two purple ones here either side. I'm just going to pop that in there. Where's my tape? There we go. Yes, I've used it, been labelling all my inks with stickers provided. I know I now have multicoloured pants. dear, oh dear. Yes. Sometimes the inks come a bit inky, don't they? And we have to clean them up. Okay. Now Vicky will be with us tonight at 7 o'clock on her YouTube channel. The only thing is she may be a little bit late, depending on her little puppy, her little dog. If she's not kind of settled, she looks for Vicky. She's half blind and very hard at hearing, so Vicky kind of you know, gets her settled first. So these were the two little bits of purple that I said that we were going to use, and that's the third largest die I've cut them with. I'm just going to put them in here so I can work out where I'm going to pop these ones. Okay, which way are we going? Let me see, what did I have? I had them out here a bit, with some of that showing. Some of that showing out there as well. I think it needs to come in a bit more, that one. Now these ones will just be for very small photos. I don't want to line them up with that one. I think I'll go over a bit. So yeah, that's where I'll put it. And again, if you want to make sure that you get it straight, just pop your ruler, make sure your grid is lined up. Hey, did you order the glass mat from Stampin' Up? Well, demos could order it. I didn't, because I just love this one so much that I thought, no, I don't need a glass mat. So yeah, but if you join Stampin' Up this month, hello Ruth, how are you? Lovely to see you here. Yeah, if you join Stampin' Up this month, you get the choice of the glass mat, or you can add $51 worth of value of products to your already $235. So that is in our celebration catalogue on the back page here, this one. So yeah, so you're still paying $169 and you get that as your free option number 1, but if you choose to take option number 2, you get an additional $51 worth of product. So yeah, so good little incentive to join this month. Now, because I'm using little photos on that, I'm going to use my tape again. Yeah, the one I have is really good for scrapping because it's got that border all the way around. You didn't get the mat, Kay? Yeah, no, it didn't really interest me, but I've seen lots of people raving about it. So, what have you been up to, Ruth? Why do you use tape and not glue? I use tape because I'm going to put photos on this, so I want it to be acid free for scrapbooking. So because this one here is not going to touch a photo, I've used glue on that one, but the rest of these, because I'm going to put photos on them, I use the tape. And I don't use Stampin' Up tape. I use this Sook Wang brand of tape, and it's just super strong, and I have never had a scrapbook page fall apart with it. I don't know if the Stampin' Up one does, but I've just always used this tape. Righto, peel those off. Now I don't want to line it up with this one exactly, so again, make sure it's straight. I just wished it would stay there. I'll probably put a glue dot underneath it to make it stay there. Yeah, I don't want to line it up with there, so I'm going to come over just a little bit. maybe to there, I think. There we go. And have that one poking out there. Actually not, I'm going to go back to 5 inches now because it's too close over there. That looks pretty good to me. Stick. Now do the other one. Housework, taking down the Christmas decorations and packing them away. Oh, I was very slack this year and didn't put a Christmas decoration up anywhere. And yeah, housework, well, that stuff never goes away. So I've been getting sorted for this afternoon today. I hadn't cut the extra kits so I could make the cards with you guys today. So I sat and did that. And then I realised, oh no, it's nearly time to be setting up the video and everything. So I really do appreciate you ladies coming and watching. When you leave me a comment, you will go into the draw for one of the cards that I'm making today. Yeah, that will be drawn tomorrow. So yeah, so leave me some love. Righto, so we'll go back, make sure that's at 5 inches. I don't know about you girls, but I work in inches. What have we done? I've done 2 and a bit there, so I'll do about the same. Because I'm going to put a title in the middle there, I think. There we go. Right. Yeah, I'll put a little title in here. Okay, so what I have done with this piece, this crumb cake piece, is I've already run it through the embossing folder. It's got a very delicate design on it, this one, but I absolutely love it. I hope you can see that. I'll bring it up a little bit closer, and it's a fair bit of lag. How are my itchies today? They're pretty good, Mum. I'm very glad that the prednisone is working. Still got, you know, lots of spots everywhere, so our signal is lagging there a bit, but hopefully you can see that when it comes up. So I'm going to also use this this one in our cards. So yeah, so that's called the Softly Sophisticated Embossing Folder. Oh yes, you can see that. So now I'm going to pop this one over on this side here. I'm going to cover that there, and I'm going to be able to put a big photo there, some little photos here, and a bit of a title there. But I thought I might add some of these flowers down in this corner. Now, to show you how I do it so that I don't actually stamp on my my design here, I'm going to use some sticky notes. But before I do that, I'm just going to work out exactly where I want to put this photo mat. About there. Now you can see all my pencil marks. I just go and grab my little white rubber. That's disappeared down to the bottom of my tray here. Always the way, isn't it? And I just kind of rub these marks out. I think I'm pretty happy with where that is. It kind of sits about the right place. Where's my ruler? I'll make sure it's straight. And put a mark there for that. So that's at 10.5 inch. So let's go over there. 10.5. Yeah, that looks about right. Now I'll also check it the other way. So we can probably bring that one down down just a bit. There we go. I'm going to put the pencil mark there now. That's where I'm going to put my photo mat, but I want to stamp some things in underneath there. Do you scrapbook, Ruth? I know you card make beautiful cards. Thank you for my Christmas cards, Kay and Ruth. Just having a little mouthful of a cup of tea. Righto. So like I said, I want to put some floral designs in here. I'm just going to grab a sticky note. Now I have these ones that are completely sticky. The whole thing is sticky. So I'm going to pop that over this corner, and then it won't matter if I stamp in here. Actually, I'll rub that line out so that I don't stamp over that. There we go. So what I used here was Lost Lagoon and Gorgeous Grape for these guys. So I'll grab that one out. I'll move my dies for the minute. And I've put my stamps all in a little box here so I know what ones I need to grab. That one and this one. What can't you see, Mum? Can't see what? Oh, have I lost signal? I know, I'm back again. There we go. Okay, so yes, so I'm going to put a set of leaves down here. I think I'll go there. There's that one. And then I will put my flower. Now the flower is a little bit tricky to line up. You need to, I don't know if you can see that. I might move them over here. And move that up if you can't see. Let's go, move up, little fella. Yeah, see here, this little bit of the flower. You need to line up this little guy in there. So I'm pretty happy with that placement, and then just stamp it. So now I've got the flower looking like it's actually behind my paper. So I'm going to do the same thing up here as well. So I'll bring my mat back down. You love the embossing. I have the intentions to do an album maybe this year. I've done one page a couple of years ago. Oh yes. Well, I used to scrapbook 24/7 basically, and I just stopped when I started making cards, and I take lots and lots and lots of photos, so I should just get straight back into it. Hello Royleen, thanks for watching. Please leave me a message or a note and you will go into the draw for to win one of the cards that I make today. And now, because I know that that embossed piece of card is going to cover the bottom end of that, it doesn't really matter, and I haven't stamped onto that piece. And then I'll bring my Gorgeous Grape back in and stamp those flowers again. And again, it's kind of on an angle, and you line up the little one first, get him in position, and then stamp. Now that's a little bit, both of those are a little bit out. It's very hard to see when you're not right over the top of it. And I think I will also put one over here in this, on this edge as well. So I'll move that up again. Now move my sticky paper. I got this from Officeworks. It comes in a, you know, normal sticky note thing, but it says full stick on it. So I need to get another one, but it's a different colour, this one, but I'll have some stick on it. So I'll just cover that edge up. So Stampin' Up does sell masking paper for doing this kind of thing, but because we're only using a little tiny bit of it, I'm not going to use that today. I'm just going to continue using the sticky papers, the sticky notes. Now, making sure I don't get anything on that one, I'm going to go there. Oh, I might not get that one. There we go. Okay, and then I need my flower again. This flower I might be able to get because I'm a bit closer to it to line it up. There we go. So the flowers that I'm using are from the Softly Sophisticated Celebration stamp set. That for $180 spend, you get that and the embossing folder. So that's that one for $180 spend. You get that one for free. Have you placed your first order, Royaline, with the new catalogue? There's so many beautiful things in there. There we go. So there's our bit of stamping on there. So I'm going to close these ink pads up now. Put them to the side. Actually, I might do some blending on this piece of crumb cake, just to give it some colour around the edge. I'm going to use some pretty peacock on that, I think. So when I do blending, I don't actually put my brush into my ink pad. I grab a block and I put some on the corner of a block. This is just to maintain the integrity of the stamp pad so that you're not rubbing a hole in your stamp pad. And now I'm using a blending brush, and I'm just going to take some ink off the side, and then I'm just going to come in gently on these sides here. It may not look like I'm putting very much at all on, but I just want that little hint so that it pops off the page. Royaline, do you use Scrapbook? You have? What did you get? Some lavender too? And oh, those birds, aren't they just the cutest? I made some cards with them on Thursday night in my live. So one of them are whisking their way away to Sydney, I think. To Lynette, she just by simply commenting, she won those cards. So yeah, so this will also have another photo mat on it once the photo goes on. So I'm not too worried about having ink too far out, because it will still be protected by the other layer that I'm going to put on it. Now I don't have the photos today, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to use my gorgeous little granddaughter from my son's wedding. She was a little flower girl, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to use that photo. And then you just simply wipe your block off the excess on your chamois. There we go, put those back. And now I will put my board back up here. Now, Royaline, you weren't here before. You've done some through Creative Memories years ago. Yeah, I was a Creative Memories consultant. That's how I started out in 2002 and absolutely got hooked. So, like I said, I think that just gives it that little pop of colour off the page. And then you probably won't see most of that embossing, and those of you who know me will know that I probably most often cut the guts out of my photos, which actually I might do that just to save that little bit. I'll just run that through the Stamp and Cut and Emboss. Move that to the side. Bring my big boss up. Yeah, I'm a bit of a frugal scrapper like that. Just cut that out because we're going to put a photo over it anyway, so we may as well be able to use it on something else. Now, I don't know if I've told you ladies this before, but whenever you've got a straight edge, because you've got a straight roller in underneath here, turn your cardstock and your die so that it doesn't go in straight and make a big clunk as you're going through. Now, it's not really going to matter that moves because we're not going to see it anyway. There we go. So, and there I have something else for another card. So I'll just keep that one to the side. Yep, those who know me know I do that all the time. So let's bring this back in now. Okay. So we'll just pop that one on there. Now again, because it's going to have a photograph on it, I'm going to actually use my tape. Hello Alice, how are you? Lovely to see you here, love. How's your holidays going? I bet you're dreading the next week or so because you will be heading back to school, no doubt. How was the tennis? Lucky girl, got to watch that. Right, I nearly finished this page. Now Vicky will make a page and then I will copy her page so that becomes my second page of this thing. So for any purchases on my Stampin' Up site, if you are not a demonstrator, you can get this as part of the rewards. For $50, you can choose whether you want the card kits or whether you want the scrapbooking kit, and that will be sent to you at the beginning of next month. So when the month is over, I'll send all that away. So yeah, so and for any order that you do, you get a handmade card from me as well. Yes, I know, I do. Hello, one leaf left, shush. Sorry, Alice, didn't need to remind you, hey? Dreading those non-sleep-in mornings. Okay, so we're just going to stick this down now. Yeah, so Vicky's page I haven't seen, but yeah, I will just make up my second page once she has shown us hers tonight. And I will, there's also a PDF too. If you don't want the card kits, you can buy the PDF off me. So just I haven't finished setting that whole system up yet. So just bear with me for a minute with that, but I will definitely get it to you. And I can't remember what we decided the price of that was going to be. So yeah, so in here now, I'm just going to put some more crumb cake, I think, for my little title. So I'll just get a piece of that. And I may add some butterflies to this, I think, because it's screaming at me saying, give me some butterflies. Okay, have we got a piece of crumb cake? Oh yes, we've got a little tiny piece. Let's see how that goes. And let's see if that's going to be big enough. Where's my little trimmer? Here it is. Okay, so I think we'll need it only about that wide, I think. Don't think we need a very big one. Now, what words do we have in our perennial postage? You are loved beyond measure. I could do that for my little granddaughter. I might just put you are loved on that, and then I can put beyond measure somewhere else. I don't need to use that whole sentiment. Now, if you never put your stickers on your stamps, I'll teach you how to do that. So you just you peel the one out of your set, and then you find the matching one here, and you peel that off as well. Now I haven't got, oh yes I have got a long block here. So I'm going to use this long block, and I'm just going to pop that on there. And then I don't know if you can see, but in the middle here is a split. And you just simply peel that off. If I can get it with my fingernails. Peel that off. Peel the other side off. And then you peel this one off. Okay, now just making sure that it's going the right way. Turn it upside down. And I'll just peel that off just for the minute. And you simply line it up like that. And you've got your word on your block. Just pop that one in there for the minute. So you are, what I might do, you are, because loved is not going to fit on there, so I might make that a bit smaller and do the you are on that. What did I do with my trimmer? There it is. All these things we have to think of. So it is, make it 1 inch. And then that one should fit the other bit, and then I'll stamp loved on here and die cut it out. Now I've got my Stamp and Pierce mat here. I'm just going to put it here so I can stamp this a bit higher off my page. So what you could do is, if you didn't want to get ink on this other part, you could grab your sticky note again and you could pop that on there like that, and then, oh, hang on, sticky note, stay there. There we go, you've got that end stamped up. So stamp that one. You are, there we go, you are, so I've got that one done. You are, I'm sticking to everything. And then now clean that end off on your chamois. Clean that one off. And just make sure that it's really clean, because you don't want to put some colour on these other bits. And now we'll stamp this other end. We'll cover this up again. Okay, we'll cover that over there. Hopefully that'll stop that. And then put some ink on that. Whoa, did you see that? Nearly dropped it. And then we're going to do beyond measure. And there. And then I'm going to clean this whole thing off again. Who else loves their chamois? I love my chamois. I hardly ever use my Stampin' Cleaner now. I do if I've had a big day of stamping. Oh, actually I need that again just to do this word loved, and then cut that out. Righto. Push me like girls. Oh yeah, look at that, perfect. I don't need that ink anymore. Is everybody still there, or have I lost you all? Tell me what you've been up to. Tell me what you've been making. What sweets you've been using. There we go. Right, now I can put that away. Those sticky notes come in handy, I tell you. And I'll just put you over there and cut this one out. Yeah, no, I've got 3 cards to show you after this, so that's why I did most of the die cutting so that you don't have to watch me die cut everything. We all know how to die cut, I'm sure, and those of you who don't, please let me know and I will show you how to do that. Some people haven't got into the dies, I know that. And they just prefer to fussy cut because the dies are quite expensive, so but I'm just too lazy not to have the dies. Now I've made my life a little bit tough here because I haven't left myself much to hang on to. There we go. The idea is to move the paper, not the scissors, so there we go. Move the scissors, not the paper, I mean, but because I didn't leave myself much room there, I'm going to have to move my paper. I love fussy cutting, but this is causing me a little bit of a challenge today. Alice, have you been making many cards on the holidays? Or did you spend quality time with your family? Did your sister come home from America or not? Okay, let's see. I'm nearly finished there, girls. Watching me try and cut that little word. There we go. No cards after Christmas. Oh, I made a heap of Christmas cards, but time just gets away from me and I just never get a chance. We had to go to Brisbane with Barry on the 22nd, and I just didn't get there. So I'm going to put that in there, I think. You are loved. Oh, maybe just you are loved. Yeah, what do you reckon, girls? And I could probably put beyond measure down here. How's that look? Yeah, that looks fine to me. So, that little one, I've got some dimensionals here that I've got only little tiny bits of, so I'll use those guys. Now, I use my take your pick for these because I just find it's easier to pick them up. So on this little tiny one, I'll chuck a couple of dimensionals. There we go. And another one over here. Cut them straight in half to be able to get them on there. And one more. Lucy stayed in America this year. We FaceTimed. Oh, must be so lonely without having your other sister there at Christmas time. But it is a long way. There we go. So just peel those little bits off. Okay. Stick that there. You are loved. And then this one I'm just going to leave flat. So just put a bit of glue on that. Yes, it's horrible, I can imagine. It was pretty tough this year being away from my beautiful little granddaughter and daughter in WA. My word is a bit crooked, but that's okay. I can handle it. But I did see her 4 times this year, so I really can't complain. But she turned 1 on the 10th of December, so it was like, oh my God, I can't believe she's 1 already. Right, how are we going for time? I'm probably prattling away here. Righto, let's pop this one in. Down here. Okay, so there's one page of our scrapbook done, and like I said, you'll see Vicky's other page when she goes live tonight. Okay, let's get on to the cards. I hope you like that. Let's get on to these cards because we've got 3 to make, but like I said, they're all pretty easy. There's nothing hard about them. And then when you're trying to peel these off the block, just kind of get under that little plastic lip there and pop it back in its case. Before Christmas I had quite a stash of stamps that I hadn't put back. I'd just been using, and then I had to go searching to find where they lived. So my mission this year is to put them back as soon as I've used them. So let's get on. Okay, these are our cards. This is the first one anyway. I've got 2 here. So this is the card, the first card I made. So I've used that beautiful embossing folder in the background here, and I've actually used the Perennial Postage dies to cut this out. That crumb cake check, I've actually put some purple ink over that, and I've put some purple ink around the outside of that. So not a very hard card, and I don't know if you can see, but there is some shimmer from the Winker Stella, so we'll do that too. So I'll get straight onto that. I'll leave that card up there. And I'll pull all of our bits out of our packet. Right, so we've got a card base that is 11 5/8 by 4 1/8, and we're scoring it at 5 7/8. Okay, so we're going this way with that card. Now, I've already pre-done this. Now my piece was a bit big because I wanted to cut it down, because what happens is when you run it through the embossing folder, it shrinks sometimes. So I didn't want to make sure that it was too short. So I'm just gonna trim that one down now. My piece is over here. So I'm gonna make that 10 centimeters. I mostly work in inches, but when it comes to the card bases, sometimes I need to work in centimeters. Now this little strip that you've cut off here, you could also pop in the middle of your card if you wanted to. And let's see, how much room have I got to take off that? So only like a little smidgerini. I don't know if you girls work in smidgerinis, but that's my smidgerini. Okay, so that looks pretty good. I think we could probably go just another little bit. Hello Lynette, how are you? Thanks for watching. I was just saying to the girls, hello Vic, how are you? Thank you for watching. You like the scrapbook page, do you? I was just saying to the girls, Lynette, how you won my card from Thursday Night Live. So if you leave a comment, you might have a chance to win another card. So I'm just going to trim that excess little bit off there. It's only a little tiny bit. And I always stamp the back of my cards with my own personal stamp. and the copyright for the angel policy, just in case I want to sell this card. Okay, let's get sticking. All these measurements will be in a PDF, and you can buy that PDF if you want, or you can spend $50 in my store and you will get that for free. Just need to trim a little bit more off that. Yep, happy with that now. So just pop that one straight onto our card base, onto our crumb cake card base. Is it a bit cooler down your way today, Lynette? I know you said the other day you were having hot weather. There we go. And like I said, I've pre-cut most of this stuff so that you don't have to sit there and watch me die cut. But if you don't know how to die cut, please let me know, and I will show you how to do it. Righto. So then, like I was saying before, I'm very frugal. So rather than covering that, putting that whole bit on there, I've cut it out. We can use that for something else. Now this little guy, he's a bit of a pain to put on, but just with a little bit of adhesive, and he's cut out with the second largest of the dies, of the postage, Perennial Postage dies. Okay, a little bit of glue. I wanted to be able to see that beautiful embossing behind this piece. There we go. It is a little bit tricky, but just take your time. Just eyeball it. And try and get it to come off your fingers without sticking too much. It's wet and muggy, is it? Oh, you're getting some rain. No rain for us here today. Well, not so far. It's very overcast. There we go. So that one's stuck on there. Now with this one, this is that beautiful double-sided piece with the crumb cake. We're going to add some ink to that. So I'll pull this mat up. And again, I don't know if you heard me say it before, but I don't put my blending brushes into my ink pads. I simply get a bit of ink on my block, and then I bring my non-Stampin' Up! One, whoops, shush, brush in to there, so I'm not actually putting any pressure on my and then take the excess off, and then just go over the whole piece. And the beauty of this is that you can just keep adding the ink until you get it to the color that you want it, the intensity that you want it. And the reason I start off the edge is so I don't get a big blobby bit like that when you start. Oh, storms. Oh dear. Yeah, we're supposed to have storms, I think it's come Tuesday. But yeah, so just keep adding the ink until you get the intensity that you want. I think I'm pretty happy with that. I might just add another little bit through the middle here. There we go. Pretty happy with that. And what I decided to do was I decided to add some ink to my inner on this one. See around the edges there? So that's what I'm just going to add some ink. Take the majority of it off and just work in small circular motions and just go around your edge. Now we used to do this with daubers, but oh, this makes it so much easier, so much quicker. Just gives you a little bit of colour on there. Yes, that year did flow. It flew by too quickly. Yeah, she's 13 months on the 10th, so she's just getting up and walking around, so soon she'll be walking. She's not quite there yet. Righto, so that's our ink. I'm just going to wipe that off on my mat, my chamois. Pop that brush down there. Put that to the side. Right. I don't want to stick that in yet. I'm going to stick it on this one. Okay, so we're just going to pop it in there about the middle. And again, I use Tombow when I'm making cards. I tend not to use tape unless I have to. If I want it to hold down something, I might use some tape. Just grab a drink. Okay, get out of my way. So what did I do about that much and that much? So I'm going to go down there, go in just a little bit more so I can get some. And that looks pretty good to me. And now we're going to, where's our little bit for our word? Is it still in our envelope? Yes, it is. So if you get a kit from me, always check the inside of your envelopes because most likely it's there. Now I've got a little tip for you too. When you run a white piece of paper through your embossing folder, through your die cutting machine, and your mats are a bit creased, I always put a piece of paper over the top and run it through, so that it doesn't get all those crease lines on it. So that's just another little tip that I've got there. Now, because we're using photopolymer, I'll bring back in my Stamp and Pierce mat, and I've got my little word here on my block. And we're going to use Gorgeous Grape for that. And hello there. Now I've made it a little bit bigger than what we needed so that I can trim off and cut my angles. There we go, put that one back in there. Little bit skinnier. There we go. Oh, no, that's going to chop it off. We don't want to do that. There we go. And then I'll just take some more off the bottom here. Are you loving the catalogue, girls? I've got oh, hello Sarah, how are you? Nice to see you, sweetheart. I'll go this way, I think. So you just chop a little angle off there, and then you use this piece that you've chopped off to put it up the other end, and then you can get exactly the same angle. That's just me and my OCD, but if you don't have OCD, well, you'll be right. There we go. Okay, so we're going to pop him in there. Another bit of glue. Yes, I like most what? What are we talking about? I forgot what I said. So was it about the glue? Shift you out of the road. You'll be getting ready to go back to school too, Sarah. You probably don't want to talk about it either. Sarah's at down in Kingaroy or somewhere down that way, aren't you, Sarah? There we go. So there's our little hello there. And then I didn't die cut this because I want to make sure that my flower's in the right place before I die cut it. So you will see me do a little bit of die cutting. And we're going to use Lost Lagoon. Oh no, we used Pool Party. Look at that. So while we've got this out, we may as well do our insert as well. Get up there, card. Okay, I need to clean that. I didn't clean that off. Might need to re-ink that by the look of it. It looks a bit... Are you sure that's that colour, Sharon? Yeah, it must be. Of the new book. Oh, you like it, Mum, yes. Oh dear. That's the trouble we do. We like too many pieces in the new catalogues. There we go. Oh, silly woman. You've got to stamp this other bit. We're just going to place that in that corner. Now I can wean it. And then bring those flowers back out. And we're going to use gorgeous Grape. And again, like I said before, try and line this little guy up into the stem of the leaf. And then pop him in there. Oh, that's perfect. Better than I did on the scrapbook page. How are you today, Vic? Beautiful. Good job. Ooh. Right, let's grab that little die now. Here we go. This little guy, and we're going to run him through. I'll use the little Stampin' Cut and Emboss because it's much quicker. Who has one of these little fellas? He's a bit cute. There we go. I should have left that bit of purple ink on my block because I need to ink the edges of this one once it's die cut. Is it nice weather down there today, Vic? Vicky lives at the beach at Tugum, so I think she would be loving this weather. Righto, just pop that back up there and give me a little bit of, there might be enough ink left in my brush actually. I'll just come off the edges and go around the sides just to give it a bit of colour. You ready for tonight, Vic, for your live? Are you going live on YouTube or where are you going live? I know we probably spoke about this, but you know my memory. Rainy and cloudy, yet loving the rain. Yes, I know. It's beautiful, isn't it? We haven't had any today. There we go. See, it's just got that slight little hint of colour. Right, bring that back in. Pop you out there. Now, I must have made my tag go a little bit longer on that one, but that's okay. We can still do this. And I'm going to pop that little panel up. So I've got some more of those small dimensionals. May as well use them all up, hey? Actually get more in a pack of small dimensionals than you do in the big ones. You get like 700, I think, in the small ones. So a bit better value. But when you use this many of them, it's probably not so good value. But anyway, there we go. Just trying to use up all those little bits. all those annoying end bits that we have. Right. I might actually put another piece of paper in there to bring these two bits together. Change it a little tiny bit. Oh, he's got his stick off of him already. Are you going in the group? Righto. Can you just write which group it is, Vic? Just so that everybody knows. Right, what have I got here? A bit of leaf. No, I don't want that. Maybe. Might put a piece of that. There, a bit of green. Yeah, that's what I'll use, that bit of green. I'm just adding an extra bit in here, girls. Chop that off and use that bit. Okay. What does this look like now? Is it going to look any good or what? I don't want to go all the way in there, but I just feel like it needs something. Maybe. Yep. Check that angle. Pop that on there. Let's chop that angle. Sorry girls, just fluffing about here a bit. There we go, I got that angle cut nice. Looks like it's meant to be there, see? Stick that down, a bit of glue. This one, but we'll put it up an announcement in about an hour prior. Okay, thanks Vic. Hello Struan, how are you? Struan and I used to go to school together, so it's lovely to see you on here today, honey. Thank you for joining. You might get to win a card. Leave me a comment and you'll be in the drawing for a card. There we go. That looks better. I'm happier with that. Up a little bit. And I just try and line up with those notches from the previous cut. There we go. And then we need a little bit of twine, some crumb cape thread. Now this is not too bad, but if that was really like wound up, you can just put a bit of water on your fingers and wind it, the water through it, and it'll take all the curliness out of it. But that one's not too bad. Okay. There we go, there's our little bow. Chop that off. Use a glue dot to stick that one down. I just fold these glue dots over when I've got a little bow like that. And pop the glue dot on there. And hey presto, there's our bow. And I do have a little curl in that one, but that will do. There's our card, our card front. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to flick some Winker Stella on it, just to give it a bit of glitz and glamour. And we need some bling, bling, bling. Where did you go, Mr. Bling? I had a whole packet of it here. Here he is, hiding. These are called the Purple Fine Shimmer Gems. They're in our new annual catalog, in our new mini catalogue. I'm going to use these little tiny lighter ones today. There we go, put a bit of shimmer there. And a bit of shimmer in that one. And then now, once you've given your Winker Stella a little shake up, when you first get a Winker Stella, there will be a little black seal in there. You need to peel that off just simply by unscrewing this. Pull the black seal off, throw it away, you don't need that again. And then screw that back on. And then give it a little squeeze until you see some liquid come down. See that liquid? We want some of that so that we can flick our card. Now I'm just going to put this here to protect my other cards. Stay there. And you simply just flick and you get pretty wink wink all over everything. Don't know if you can see that, but that's on there. There we go. See that fine mist there? Right, and now we'll just stick that insert in. I'm not going to put any words in that, but see, with that fine little bit of purple around it, or just grape. Come on, Struan, don't be shy. Jump in there and leave me a comment. Yes, it makes it very pretty, Vic, doesn't it? There we go. Oh, see what I just did? Upside down, Miss Jane. Why didn't you sing out at me, girls? Saying, Sharon, it's upside down. You probably were screaming at me. There we go. There's our card finished. So that's our first one. And this one here, you've got a spare bit left over for another card. All right, let's jump on to the next one. I feel like I'm taking forever today. Pop that lid back on there. There we go. All right, next one, straighten my mat up, get all my things out of my wing. Okay, next card is number 2. Upside down, Shaz. Thanks, Alice. Righto, so now we're on to card number 2. This one has lots of layers on it, but I've die cut all of them for you, so you don't have to sit there and watch me make that up. So there we go. Right, and all the measurements I will have on the PDF. Oh, you know what I was going to put on that scrapbook and layout was one of these butterflies. I'll grab that back in a minute and put this on. So this is our next card. So lots of lovely layers on here, and these wonderful butterfly, what are they called? Accents. So I have just used my brushes and I have gently blended over the top of them to get myself some pretty coloured butterflies. But we'll use this one on this page up here. Bring him back in. And I'll put him here on that one. So I'll just put a couple of dimensionals underneath him. Forgot about that, didn't I? Might have to chop them. It's a bit too wide. That little guy. Okay, one there, one there, and then a couple up here. Oh, that's still a bit wide there. Just one in the middle there. Oh, it's coming off today. It's not sticking to my finger. I can go there. Oh, what's going on? Stay. Stay. There we go, he's right now. Put this one up here. There we go, and then we'll get another one, we'll chop it up the middle and pop that one over here. Must be this moisture in the air. They're coming back off today. Righto. See? Did it again. Stay. There we go. There we go. Peel your stick off. There we go. So because I know I'm going to stick a photo over that corner, I'm not going to go right into the corner of the photo mat. There we go. That looks cute. There we go. And like you could pop his wings up a little bit, make him look like he's flying. There we go. Pop that one back up there now. Okay, let's get on to this one. So yeah, I've already cut all those for you, and I've decorated all of the envelopes for the previous cards. I'll just pop him up there. So like I was saying to you, I'm just going to use the blending brush, and I'm gonna just lightly, I'm gonna do this guy here, slightly colour him. So just ever so gently go over them. You might need a little bit more ink, but just a little tiny bit on my block there. I won't need much. I got mess happening everywhere. Right. Yeah, so just go in there gently, and then that way they'll stay in there. They're little, if you wanted to make sure you don't get over on these other ones, you could cover them up like so. But kind of just doing this one. There we go. And then peel him out gently. They are very delicate. Right, let's straighten everything up here. There we go. Okay, let's get crack-a-lackin' with this card. And again, I have embossed the background. So, like I said, I always cut it bigger so that I can make it that little bit smaller, because when it goes through the embossing folder, the softly sophisticated embossing folder from Celebration, it does tend to make it a little bit smaller. So I always leave myself a good bit of room there, and I'm going to cut that at 10 centimeters there, and then I take about this much. That's much smidgeroony off. And there we've pretty much got an even border all the way around then. Now those of you who were watching before saw me take the inside out of this one. Well, I'm not going to on this one, just because I've made this long enough, and you're probably getting sick and tired of hearing me say I think I might need to get another glue. It's getting a bit low. I use it and use it and use it until it's finished. I did see my demo friend Shani Haynes the other day. She cut hers completely open and then used a cotton tip to get the excess that she had in there out. There we go. And so now with this one, I've pre-die cut it. We're using this piece, but you could always put this piece on the inside here, and then put, I'll have you have your insert in here and have that stuck to it. So we'll see whether we want to do that in a minute. Put some glue on this one. These are such beautiful papers. Oh, I just love it. Come on, glue. Might have to get another glue, I think. Oh, it feels a bit fuller. You know, look at that. Running, running, running. Don't need to use too much. Swap my glues over. Okay. The thing I love about using Tombow is that I have that wiggle room. There we go. And then our next piece is this beautiful piece here with the gingham. So going nearly all the way to the top and bottom of that one. Don't have to squeeze very much with this one. Yeah, I am going centre to centre. So just having a look. Yep, that looks about right. Oh, nearly had too much wiggle room. Now, this one here, we need to stamp first, and then we're going to run it through our embossing folder. So this one says here for you always, but I might put on it, you mean the world to me. And of course I haven't got my sticker on it, but anyway, I'll take 2 seconds to do. There we go, there's a block. Oh, that's the one that's got ink on it. Get over there. You mean the world to me. There we go. Again, peeling that top layer off. And that one off. And then I've already peeled that one off, so you simply just line it up and stick it down onto your block. Right, you mean the world to me is done in Pretty Peacock. Right, line them up straight so I can get these words straight. There we go. You mean the world to me. Now that didn't stamp as well as I would liked, so that's why I love Stampin' Up! Cardstock, because we can just turn it over and start again. That's a bit better. Thank you very much. Now we're going to run that through the embossing folder. Glue away. Uh-oh, have I dropped off the side of the world? Because, well, it looks like I have here because it's gone round and round and round. Righto, so we'll bring that back in. Get rid of those mats and use our grey plate with our embossing folder. And where's my little wordy thing here? That in. I love this embossing folder. Ooh, that's crooked. That is very crooked. Let's make it straight before we do that. There we go, that's better. Happier with that. All good my end. Oh, that's good, Mum. I thought I'd gone offline. Oh man, that's heavy. Look at how pretty that looks. You mean the world to me. Okay, now we want to make sure that we've got enough room for our butterfly to go in here and our other pieces. So we've got this one that I've already pre-die cut, so we can pop him there. Might go over this way a bit further today because I've used a bigger sentiment. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So stick that one down. Oh, it even looks pretty on that side with the debossed look. No, I like this so better. All these measurements will be on the PDF. Pop him there. Ooh, a bit close, but anyway, he'll be right. Because I've got that bigger sentiment on this one, it's a bit close. He'll be all right. There we go, and then we'll stamp this one with this one again, and this one, and this time I might use Lost Lagoon, I think, for my leafy part. I'm so glad that this colour come back as a returning colour, because it's one of my favourites. Oh, it's very dark. That's okay. And then we'll use Gorgeous Grape again. Okay, again, making sure that you line up your little tiny guy. And then stamp, look at that, perfect. Now I've got to run that one through the die cut. Now on this one, it is the largest of the square postage ones on this, and you'd cut off a bit of the stem, but it's not too much. There's our little fella. There we go. Pop him in there. And again, because it's a straight edge die, I've put it in on an angle so that when I run it through, I don't hit my rollers straight on. And I don't get any nasty clunk, clunk, clunking. There we go, that looks very cute. Pop that back on here so I don't lose it. Oh, the sun's come out. There we go. Pop some dimensionals on that. Pop him up. Oh, there we go. Some on the back here. Some on the back sticking. Peel them off and use them. Oh, that one's not working very well. Sticking to my finger, buddies. Wasn't sticking to the paper. I might leave the last card, girls, because I feel like I've been going forever. Yeah, I have been going forever. I'm really sorry about that. I will show you the last card, and then I will pop it up on the group to show you them finished. Right, let's have a look. Let's make that a bit more centered this time. There we go. Oh, nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Now I'm going to put our butterfly in here, and I'm going to put some dimensionals on him as well. Get him popped up. They definitely need to be cut down, but because they're so intricate, that butterfly. I'll just he's there. One here where it's quite thick. And then down there, I reckon. And then another one here. Get off my finger. Oh, he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to get off my finger. There we go. They're very delicate, these butterflies, but I think they look very cute. There he goes. And then I will do the insert. I haven't done that insert either, but I will do an insert in here. So that is our second card. And then because I've taken so long, I'm just going to show you the third card and tell you what I did. So this is our third card here. This one, what I did was with the Lost Lagoon DSP, I stamped the stem in Pretty Peacock all over the background, and then I stamped the flowers in Lost Lagoon all over the background. Then I cut out this shape out of the actual Lost Lagoon background and stuck it to the cardstock. And then I had die cut this and stamped it. And then I ran, this is what's amazing about these dies. They have like a little embossing postage mark that you can run through the Stamp and Cut and Emboss, and it just embosses this butterfly thing on there. I don't know if you can see that. And then I've just done the same thing with my hello there. I've just chopped my ends off and added some ribbon. So I will finish those. I'm going to put that little bit inside on that one. Finish those and pop them up on the group, and I really do appreciate you hanging around and watching for so long. Sorry it has taken me an hour and a half, but I hope you enjoyed what I have made today, and I'll catch up with you later. Don't forget to tune in to Vicky's at 7 o'clock. Thanks, Ruth. Sorry I've taken a little bit longer than I would normally take. Yeah, I'll pop the photos up of the cards, and I will catch you all later. Thank you very much and have a great day. Bye.